show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the second game of a 4-game series against the Cleveland Guardians at Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short, and welcome back for some more baseball tonight. The Orioles dropped the first game of the series. Tomoyuki Sagano struggled, and it wasn't pretty. The Orioles jumped out to a 3-0 lead, and that went away really quick. They went ahead 5-3. That went away, and we never scored again. I think we lost 10-5. It was not pretty. We're in a bit of a holding pattern here, folks. Let's face it, this team just feels like it doesn't have much direction. I think the team right now is just wondering who's going to be here in about a week and who isn't. I got a feeling, we're probably going to win some games here over the next week, but I don't think we're going to turn a whole lot around right now. Just based on the, just the sort of influx nature of the team right now. But we're hoping to get a good game tonight. There is some news. Zach Eflin is going to join the team again tomorrow. He has been announced to be the starting pitcher. It was going to be Charlie Morton. I guess everybody's going to get bumped up a day. I guess Eflin was 1 day short because I think tonight's starting pitcher, Brandon Young, would probably be the first guy to come out of the rotation to make space for Eflin. Young is pitching tonight. I guess Eflin just not quite on that schedule. So this will probably be Brandon Young's final start unless we get another injury to one of our starters. Also, a reminder, we've got a couple other guys working their way back. So we'll see. Lots happening in terms of player movement coming up here over the next week or so. I'm just hoping during this week we can watch some good baseball and win some. That would be good. All right, so let's look at the matchup tonight. Brandon Young is going to be facing Joey Cantillo. Cantillo is a left-hander. Just a 1-0 record, 41 innings pitched on the season, a 4.17 ERA, and a 1.44 WHIP. He's a strikeout pitcher, that's for sure. 54 strikeouts in just those 41 innings, but he also gives up lots of walks, 20. That's about one every other inning. Over 20 over 41 innings. Brandon Young, meanwhile, not pretty. It's an 0-4 record, an ERA of 7.52, a WHIP of 1.78. We saw a glimpse of what Brandon Young can be when everything's going well. A couple of starts back, he went the first 5 innings going really well, not giving up a run, had an immaculate inning in there. But last time out, he got shelled against the Rays, and we're hoping that's not the case tonight. Starting lineups for the visiting Orioles: Jackson Holliday will lead off and play second base. Jordan Westberg will DH. He's hitting second. Gunnar Henderson will bat third and play shortstop. Ramon Laureano moves up to the cleanup spot. He's in right field. Ced Mullins will bat fifth tonight. He is in center field. Ramon Arias will play third base and bat sixth. Colton Cowser's in left field, hitting seventh. Kobe Mayo gets a start. He'll bat eighth, and he's at first base, batting eighth. And Jacob Stallings will do the catching. He will bat ninth. So Ryan O'Hearn, notable absentee from the lineup against a lefty starter, Cantillo. For the Guardians, Stephen Kwan will lead off and play left field. Angel Martinez is in center field, batting second. Jose Ramirez will hit third and play third. Kyle Manzardo, the cleanup hitter, in DH. Carlos Santana, veteran switch hitting first baseman, he'll bat fifth. Nolan Jones is the right fielder, batting sixth. Daniel Schneemann is the second baseman. He'll bat seventh. Brian Rocchio will hit eighth and play shortstop. And finally, Bo Naylor will do the catching and bat ninth. The Orioles come in with a record of 44-55. This is game number 100 on the season. So after tonight, we'll know whether or not we are at a 44% or 45% win percentage on the season. Easy math to do when you hit exactly 100 games. The Guardians are trying to reach 500. They are 49-50. And also trying to get to 500 at home. They're 23-24 at Progressive Field. All right, so Eflin, again, is going to start tomorrow. There's one roster move today, just announced a few minutes ago. Luis Vasquez, utility infielder, didn't see a whole lot of playing time while with the team in this last go-around. He has been optioned back down to Norfolk. Dylan Carlson, who we haven't seen in probably about a month, has been recalled and is on the bench tonight. Adley Rutschman is expected. Well, I shouldn't say expected. The wording I have here is that it's possible that Adley Rutschman will be back with the big team this weekend. The Orioles, after this 4-game set with the Guardians, return back to Camden Yards this weekend to face the Rockies. We could see Adley Rutschman back for that series. Albert Suarez, they're hoping he'll be facing live hitters by the end of the month, so that's within a week. And Ryan Mountcastle should be starting his rehab assignment with the Norfolk Tides over the next few days, assuming all goes well. Assuming all will go well, when it comes to Oriole injuries, probably hasn't been the best way to approach things. Okay, let's get this game up. First pitch is about 5 minutes away. And folks, if you're here, happy to have you. Settle in, grab a snack, get a drink, and hit that like button if you don't mind. At the bottom of your screen, thumbs up. That would help. All right, and wish me luck on my other laptop here that I'm watching my game on, because the touchpad has been going crazy again. It's just clicking itself in and out of things. Right now it seems to be doing okay. Okay. Coffee break. Obviously, I don't think I'm breaking news to anybody. I was asleep, I think. Well, I was just about to go to sleep. I did see the announcement right before going to bed. Rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne. I brought his name up on the channel here probably about a week ago, maybe last game or two before the All-Star break, talking about the show that he played in Birmingham, England at Aston Villa's stadium, where the football club Aston Villa play, and was watching and listening to the voiceover Ozzy was doing about performing for that show and kind of what he had to do in order to do it. Basically, refrain from taking the painkillers that were necessary to, allow him to keep going. He basically said, I'm going to perform one more time the best I can. Not on that stuff. I want to give it one more go. And he did. That was really something. Rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne. I mean, that's a larger-than-life figure right there. It's good-looking weather in Cleveland. Looks a lot nicer than it did down in Tampa for that series. Man, was that bad weather? I wasn't there, but you could just tell. Okay. I'm a little bit groggy, folks. Just go ahead and get out in front of it. Full transparency. Dealing with some issues from the neck up. Sinuses mostly. I hope I don't sound too nasally, but I have to do everything I can to refrain from making sounds over this microphone that you do not want to hear. I tried to clear as much out of my system before signing on. We'll see how it goes. I can already feel my face getting in an annoying place again, but I'll be fine. I'm only letting you know because I have to have an excuse ready in case I call a bad game. How you doing there, Charm City chat? How the heck are you? We have here Travis, Froggy, Baxter, Bill, Daniel, Charm City Entertainment, Frank Baker, Michael Yoder. Just wants everybody to know he's a Guardians fan. Okay, we'll try and cope with that. I hope you don't mind that we're Oriole fans. Ronnie is here. Seth says Cleveland Guardians win this one. Thanks, Seth. We don't have to watch now. Edward is here. Slater, Matt, and Hutchins, Patrick, George, Carl. I think I'm repeating some people. Chowa, Warren. Is that everybody? Garrett Family Aquatics is here. Soren is here. Caring for an aging pup. No problem. No need to apologize. Any idea on if there will be any new subscribers on tonight? What does that mean? You mean, will somebody subscribe to my channel tonight? I hope so. We're up to 3070. We did pass 3070 after the stream ended last night. So let's try to get 10 subscribers tonight and get that number to 3080. That's my goal. Yeah. So, yeah. What's going on, guys? I don't have a whole lot of improv in me tonight. Again, I can only really focus on this. It's a mess. Do me a favor, if you hear anything about trades, let me know. I mean, Ryan O'Hearn is not in the lineup tonight. Again, we're facing a left-hander. That can be the reason. But at the same time, a guy that you know could be heading out anytime this week with a trade, you're always wondering, is he not in the lineup because of just the lefty starting, or has Ryan O'Hearn left us? I don't know. If you guys ever get any breaking news about a trade in the middle of the stream here, feel free to share it. That is not a spoiler. All right, so Jackson Holliday, Jordan Westberg, and Gunnar Henderson will come up to bat in the top of the first. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right. That is how we line up in this starting 9. Joey Cantillo has made only 3 starts. He did make 21 relief appearances. 41 innings on the season. 245 average. Opponents are hitting off of him. Adley had a double today. Okay, that's good to hear. Good to hear that for Adley. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne, man, what a career. I mean, the guy, his best work, I guess most would say, happened before I was even born. And yet, here I am on the verge of 50, and Ozzy's always been around. Here's a swing and a miss. We are underway. Jackson Holiday swings at the first pitch and misses. It's 0-1. 260 average, 13 homers, and 39 RBI for Holiday, and that's a fastball on the outside edge called strike 2. It is a gorgeous-looking sky in Cleveland. It looks like a September day out there. 0-2 on Holiday. There's a breaking ball up and in. Orioles are wearing their road grays shirts and pants, and the Guardians are wearing their red jersey tops with the white pants. Another curveball. That one's low. Count it's 2-2. We've got a super chat early tonight. Oh, that cheers me up.
Message for you, son.
We've got breaking news in the form of a super chat.
Message for you, son.
Let's see this 2-2 pitch to Holiday. That one's popped up on the infield. The shortstop, Rocchio, calling everybody off, makes the catch, 1 away. Garrett says, breaking news. Beep, 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 beep. I provide sound effects. BW calls the best Orioles games. Sorry, couldn't resist. Oh, no, I'm not going to allow you to resist. Please. There is an absolute lack of resistance on my part. Thank you so much, Garrett Family Aquatics. Here's Jordan Westberg. He takes a curveball for a called strike. Westberg's batting .262, 10 homers, 21 RBI.
West is that way.
Tapper at the plate, but it's foul. There are patches of sunshine sprinkled throughout the field right now. Right-handed batter at the plate can feel the sun on their back. If you're on the left side of the box, though, I guess there's a little sunlight still over there, too. Pitcher's in shadow. This pitch is low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Westberg. Thanks again, Garrett Family Aquatics. 1-2 pitch. Curveball inside, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, that is hit on the ground, bounce to third. Ramirez throws on the run and will nail Westberg at first for the second out. 2 up, 2 down here to begin the ball game. Gunnar Henderson coming up next. Am I going to smoke any lucky cigars today? Well, I'm not a cigar guy. But a cigarette, perhaps. I've got a hot cup of coffee, so a lucky's probably not far behind. Here's a called strike to Gunnar Henderson. He's hitting .279 with 11 homers and 35 RBI. That pitch looked like it caught the outside corner at the knees, but the ump says ball 1. 1-1 pitch. Goes back to the same spot, does Cantillo, and again doesn't get the call. 2-1. Now the count is 3-1. Yes, no violence in the chat. Thank you. We got a hitter's count here for Gunnar. The pitch swung on and missed. He got a change up and he was out in front of it. Gunnar tricked by Cantillo. That changeup was right down the middle. Gunnar thought he got a 3-1 fastball to crush, and instead he was way out in front of it. Full count now. Payoff pitch is inside. That's ball 4. All right. First base runner of the night for the Orioles. A walk with 2 down to Gunnar Henderson.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
All right. Ramon Laureano with Ryan O'Hearn on the bench to start the game tonight. Laureano gets a chance to bat cleanup. Up here with 2 down, Gunnar at first base.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
It's a curveball called a strike at the bottom of the zone. Laureano's hitting .280, a dozen homers and 40 RBI. Tell you what, the top 4 guys in the lineup all have pretty similar numbers. Everybody's within a few home runs of each other and within about 15 points of batting average. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2 on Laureano. Laureano's just 2 RBI behind Mullins for the team lead, I believe. Up and away with a changeup, 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's 2 down, runner at first for the Orioles in the top of the first. Cantillo about to throw his 20th pitch of the inning. And it's low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Your first bugle of the night, folks. Two and 2 on Laureano. Check on the runner, Gunnar. He's back standing. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Pitch. That one is swung on and missed. A curveball, and the inning is over. Laureano strikes out. We go to the bottom of the first. Orioles nothing, and the Guardians coming up. All right, folks, we got a break in the action. And again, I'd love to get this out of the way early. That way we don't have to do this for 3 hours. We've got 84 people hanging out right now. We've got under 40 likes. Let's go ahead and get it out of the way, folks. Tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen, please. I'm asking nicely, as I always do. I don't want to annoy you, but it's a must. I'm a YouTubing, live streaming kind of a guy, and it needs thumbs up to keep going, folks. It's like it's like spinach for Popeye, you know. It's what keeps me going.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Skibidi-skah, skibidi-skah. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and tap that thumbs up? Really helps out the channel. All right. It'll be Juan, Martinez, and Ramirez coming up for the Guardians. Once again, Zach Eflin's going to pitch tomorrow night. Keegan Aiken will probably be back within by the end of the week too, I believe. Aiken has started his rehab assignment. We need some help in the Oriole bullpen. Oriole bullpen right now is it's as weak as it's been all season. As much as the starting pitching has been a problem with injuries and everything, right now the bullpen ain't doing so hot. One thing we do have in our pocket tonight, though, is that we should have our full complement of high leverage pitchers, because we used all the low leverage guys last night. All right, Brandon Young is on the mound. Stephen Kwan at the plate. And the first pitch is a strike. Next pitch is hit into center field. Mullins is backing up, but lots of room there. 20 feet in front of the track. Lined up with the 400-foot sign. Cowser's in left, Mullins in center, Laureano in right. Arias is at third, Gunner at short, Holiday at second, Mayo at first. Stallings behind the plate. One down for Angel Martinez, left-handed hitting center fielder. He shows bunt and takes what should have been a strike. Umpire missed the call. Apparently, showing bunt helps out the batter to get a call like that. That should have been strike one. Inside 2-0. Pitch. That is a little bit low on the outside corner. 3-0, and again, missing that first pitch really hurt. Pitch 3 was borderline. Couldn't get the call there. There's a strike right over the middle. 3-1 on Martinez. Popped up. Left field. Coming in is Cowser, and he'll make the catch. Brandon Young retires the first two batters he sees, and now will face Jose Ramirez. If he goes 1-2-3, you got to be feeling pretty good here. Hopefully that splitter for Young is working good tonight. Wow, first pitch swinging, high fastball, and Jose Ramirez treats it like batting practice. It is a home run into the right field stands. A line drive home run to make it 1-0 Guardians here in the bottom of the first. Yeah. This is probably Brandon Young's final start. And man, oh man, oh man. Jose Ramirez does it again. Let's get this scoreboard up before more stuff happens. Yeah, that hurt. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. Okay, give me 1 sec, folks. So we got a 2-0 count on Kyle Manzardo right now. 2 down, nobody on, a run in for the Guardians. This ball's hit on the ground to first. Mayo will take it to the bag himself to end the inning. But a home run ball given up to Jose Ramirez on a first pitch fastball that was up over the middle of the plate. We go to the second inning now. It's 1-0 Guardians. Folks, what can you do? What can you do? We'll get that scoreboard up for the next half inning, I think. Crowd's getting angry again. What happened? I don't have enough energy for anger today. I don't think I'll be getting angry about much. We'll see. Why pitch to Ramirez? Well, you get the first couple of guys out. Base is empty, 2 down. Obviously, you don't want to throw a pitch like that. First pitch fastball right in his wheelhouse, but yeah, you got to be a little more careful with him, that's for sure. Matt wants to be sedated. It's a Ramones theme tonight, folks. 24 hours ago, I want to be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Oh, I want to be sedated. Just put me in a wheelchair, put me on a plane. Hurry, 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 before I go insane. I can't control my fingers, I can't control my brain. Oh, no, oh, 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 oh. Bam, 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 bam. I want to be sedated. There you go, folks. The Ramones makes any situation a little bit more pleasant, you know? A little more pleasant. All right, here is Sid Mullins. He looks at a first pitch low for ball 1.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Mullins is batting .216. Takes a called strike, 1-1. Here's the scoreboard. All right. Looks like I'm 1 pitch behind. "13 homers and 42 RBI for Mullins. That's a strike, top of the zone. 1-2 the count. Wow, it is really ahead. Mullins is apparently about to strike out. I might have to hang out over. I don't get it. I'm on the MLB TV. This has to be the quickest stream out there. How am I behind? And there's the strikeout on a foul tip by Mullins. 1 away here in the top of the second. Ramon Arias coming up.
I have a brother.
Man, Mullins is scuffling. That was a very hittable pitch. Hey, Giants fan, how you been? The 50th like. Thank you. Arias is hitting .244, 6 homers, 29 RBI. Big curveball from Cantillo. Stays high for ball 1. Yeah, I'm 2 pitches behind. Wow. We might have to hang out off this camera. That's a strike. Count is 1-1. Or I could just make this disappear. That way you can take a look at the field. Folks, I'm here right now at the ball game. Can't you tell? There's a strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Arias. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the second. 1-0 lead for the Guardians on a home run from Jose Ramirez. Curveball in the dirt, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes on Arias. A little delay after stepping out of the box. Ramon's back in there now. Here comes the pitch, and it's fouled away. We'll do it again. George would trade Grayson for his bobblehead. Can we get a compensation pick with that too? I might be interested in that trade. Here's a curveball in the dirt. It's a full count now on Arias. Thank you, Giants fan. Hope you're doing well. I'll be checking in with you over on Rhino's channel soon enough, I'm sure. That's a called strike 3. Inside edge with the fastball. Arias goes down looking. 2 down here in the second. I mean, how many strikeouts already are we looking at here? Cantillo struck out 3 of the first 6 batters he's faced. Here's Colton Cowser, folks. You know what to do. Folks, if you are watching a game that's ahead of me, you can always pause your game and just unpause it to get synced up. Right now it's a 1-1 count on Colton Cowser. Big swing and a miss. Cantillo has gotten a lot of swings and misses on his changeup. He disguises it pretty well, apparently. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And this ball's hit in toward Ramirez at third base. A little soft pop-up to end the inning. Cowser goes down. The Orioles have a walk for Gunnar Henderson, and that's it through the first 2 innings. We go now to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Guardians. Let me take a look over on some Orioles info. So, yeah, Rutschman went 1 for 3 with Norfolk today with a double. I'm watching the replay of it right now. It hit off the base of the wall. Sammy Basallo will begin a hitting progression and could return to AAA Norfolk action as soon as this weekend. He's been out with a right oblique discomfort, so I'm sure that'll make a lot of people happy to know that he's expected to get back into action by the end of the week. It's not going to be a long-term issue for Basallo. At least that's what they're saying. Don't come at me if something changes. We've seen it before. Yeah, there's Adley hitting from the left side, a double off that right-hander. And yeah, my Twitter feed is basically, it's Ozzy Osbourne Day, July 22nd, 2025. Sorry, folks, I'm just scanning Twitter for other Oriole information. Not catching anything noteworthy. All right, here we go. We're in the bottom of the second. Carlos Santana is up there, and he takes low and in for ball 1. 231 average, 11 homers, and 43 RBI for Santana, who is creeping up on 40 years of age. Here's a ground ball to Holiday. Routine play, 1 down. Let me take a look at Carlos Santana here. He is 39 at the moment, right? No, not the musician. Of course he would do that to me. Born on April 8th, 1986. Okay, so he just turned 39 at the start of the season. He would have to play next year to be playing at 40. Nolan Jones with a swing and a miss on the first pitch. Left-handed hitting outfielder, hitting .228. There was something about Maverick Hanley getting back to swinging a baseball bat, but he's still in concussion protocol. That's what I remember reading, but I'll try and confirm that. I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction. 0-2 pitch to Jones, swung on and missed. There's that splitter from Young. He got a chase. Impossible to hit that pitch. Strikeout here for the second out here in the second inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Yeah, so he hurt his wrist also, and I guess he's there's a word in here somewhere. Schneemann is at the plate. Ball 1 to him. I can't find the note about Hanley. There's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Vance Honeycutt. One pitch to Schneemann, a little bit outside. I can't find the note on Hanley, but it was something to the effect of he's going to start swinging a bat and take some live BP. But we'll definitely have Rutschman back before Hanley. 3-1 the count on Schneemann. That is ball 4, and that was right on the corner of the zone. We cannot get a single call on the edge. Brandon Young needs those calls, Blue. Folks, grab the ump. Hold his legs down. I got a bee bag here.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! Eyes! Ah!
Brian Rocchio. 207 average, just 1 homer, 17 RBI. First pitch, he hits foul down the first base line. Mayo with a diving attempt to stop it, but it's a foul ball. Rocchio's a switch hitter. Oh, 1 pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. My first memories of Ozzy was early MTV, and it was really like the final years of Ozzy as a known first for just being on stage and doing shows before the Osbourne MTV show, and when Ozzy kind of went through that transition into just being like this guy that was always mysterious and scary to the sort of just this happy, charming husband and with his family and all that stuff. Here's a ball that's fisted toward Gunnar Henderson. He will throw to first in time to win the inning. We go to the third inning now. The Guardians lead it 1-0. I think it was Bark at the Moon. Bark at the Moon. Wasn't that an album, or was that the single off the album? But I remember that one getting some play on MTV. Yeah, Ozzy Bark at the Moon. What year was this? 83. Yeah. So I was there. I remember when Ozzy was still kind of the real deal. I caught the tail end of like the first generation of Ozzy, pre-Osbourne show and all that stuff. Bark at the Moon. With hits like So Tired, Waiting for Darkness, Slow Down, You're no different. Wow, this sounds like my dad talking to me. You're no different. Slow down. So tired. Yeah, that sounds like okay, so Bark at the Moon was the single off the album of the same name. Okay. Yeah, and I remember that album cover and getting scared as like a 7-year-old. I never really got into the whole metal scene because it was so huge when I was a little kid, and it just scared me too much. Like Judas Priest and Quiet Riot, and I would see these album covers my brother had, and I'm like, that's scary. Why does everybody sound so angry and moody? Meanwhile, I'm over listening to the B-52s. Here we go. Top of the third inning. Everybody raves about the metal scene. I mean, I have a personal friend, Jeff Krulik, who you might know, not by name, but by work. Everybody here familiar with the late 80s documentary called Heavy Metal Parking Lot, which was shot in the parking lot of the Capitol Center and before a Judas Priest concert there in probably about 87, I want to say. Kobe Mayo is at the plate. He's got a 2-1 count right now. Sorry for missing a couple of calls there.
Let's get it all on there. Just
Mayo is leading off the top of the third. He's hitting 195. Curveball outside. And Mayo's got himself a hitter's count, 3-1. Oh, Heavy Metal Parking Lot's not all that obscure. It's a cult classic, especially if you're from the Mid-Atlantic area, D.C., Maryland, Baltimore, Virginia. It's got that local connection. Full count on Mayo after a foul ball. Full count, leading off the top of the third. Who's in the mood to see Kobe Mayo hit a home run not off a position player for the first time? I am. That's high. Ball 4. Kobe Mayo drawing a leadoff walk. I think that's the first time I've said that sentence.
I'm walking here.
No, Found Footage Fest did not discover Heavy Metal Parking Lot. Heavy Metal Parking Lot was a cult classic. It was available in video stores in the local area. You know, there was a time before the internet where certain underground stuff sort of just found its way around the country, you know. And Heavy Metal Parking Lot was definitely one of those things. If you look into it, there's a rich, vast history behind that documentary. Jacob Stallings is at the plate. Curveball on an 0-1 pitch makes it 0-2. Stallings is just hitting 136. He doesn't have a home run. He's got 8 RBI. If for some reason, folks, if you remember the 80s, if you remember metal, and you want to trip down memory lane, if you want to unlock a lot of nostalgia, if you've never seen Heavy Metal Parking Lot, I urge you to do so. I'm pretty sure you can watch it on YouTube. Jeff, there's a ground ball on one bounce to short. They go to second for one, over to first. It's a double play. Stallings hits into a twin killing, and that kills the rally. 2 down, bases empty. Mr. Hyde apparently was in Heavy Metal Parking Lot for a second. Yeah, a lot of people were in there for a second. If you were at that particular show, Jeff Spent several hours wandering around, meeting and greeting with just about everybody. Here is a little flare by Jackson Holliday that'll drop foul on the third base side. Holliday is 0 for 1. 2 down, bases empty, top of the third. Orioles are looking for their first run of the ball game. They're down 1-0. I finally wound up becoming friends with the creator of Heavy Metal Parking Lot, Jeff Krulik, in an interesting way. He's made other documentaries that are pretty interesting, some more than others, but if you want to go down a rabbit hole, I would look into Jeff Krulik, K-R-U-L-I-K. There's a called strike on a curve ball to Holliday, makes it a ball and 2 strikes. He made a little documentary where he goes out on this like chartered trip with the cast of Gilligan's Island. This is, again, like maybe early 90s. He likes kitschy stuff, you know. Just another local creator doing kitschy stuff. He's got a thing called like My Trip on a Bus with Ernest Borgnine. He gets on a bus with Ernest Borgnine and just travels around the country for a little while. That's a pretty good one. 2-2 pitch to Holliday, fouled off to the right. You guys are probably going, what the hell is BW talking about? I'm trying to give you a nice recommendation, okay? Plus, he's a friend of mine, so I always like to help out a friend. 2-2 pitch to Holliday. Line foul. Off the railing of the dugout on the third base side. Two balls, 2 strikes. And that ball is fouled again, third base side. Still 2-2. Yep, there will never be another like Ozzy Osbourne, that's for sure. This one's high. We got a full count on Holliday, folks. Payoff pitch is low and away. Jackson works a walk. Impressive at bat there for Holliday. I like it when we walk. When we walk, that means we're working counts. Making that pitcher work.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
West is that way.
Jordan Westberg. First pitch swingings. Got a fastball up and missed it. 0-1. Low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, the Cap Center, I remember it would get really, really loud in there. 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Ramirez will go the short way to second for the force play to end the inning. The Orioles get a 2-out walk, and Holliday is stranded. Still looking for our first hit of the ball game. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 Cleveland. Yeah, I got a lot of memories from the Capitol Center. I mean, I saw probably a dozen Capitals games there, probably about a half dozen Bullets games, a couple of Hoyas games. I saw a couple of WWF events there because my best friend at the time, his father was a huge fan. Took me a couple of times to that. I saw a truck and tractor pull there, you know, Bigfoot and all that nonsense. That was a show. My first concert, my first official concert, quote unquote, was Neil Diamond at the Cap Center with my mom. That must have been about 84. That was back when that song America was still like a hit. I just remember that one song during the concert. I'm getting all excited. But it was a free show. That's what I remember. It was a free show, which is the only reason why my mom was going. My mom loved to look for the cheap stuff. If it was free, she'd be there. I think I picked up some of that from her. I passed out in front of Van Halen at 84 tour. It was the last general admission show, I believe. Packed like sardines. Oh, I've got some stories about getting nearly crushed at a couple of different concerts. Are you in Neil Diamond parking lot? I don't think they made that one. All right, we are ready for the bottom of the third. Bo Naylor takes a called strike. We get a nice call from the ump. That's 2 inches inside. Naylor's hitting just 171. But he homered last night, did he not? Just another number 9 batter doing damage against us. Pitch inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. I am not in that. I don't think it was the same concert. If he made a video, I wasn't even aware he made that. But it would fit. It fits. It checks out. George saw the Osmonds with his sister in 71. Okay, so somebody has a more embarrassing first concert than me. I feel better now. Naylor will pop this one up behind the plate. Stallings has a play, and he will make the first out. Pop up to the catcher and foul ground. Back to the top of the order for the Guardians. Another early concert for me was King's Dominion, if that counts. You know how King's Dominion had like a concert venue there? They would have a band come in, maybe not every night during the summer, but most nights. And this would have been about 85? I think 85. It was Bryan Adams. No, not Bryan. Not Bryan Adams. Who's the other guy? Who's the guy from Chicago? Here's a pop-up on the infield by Kwan. It'll be caught by Gunnar Henderson near the second base bag for out number 2. Who is that? I am the man who will fight for your honor. Who's that guy? That's not Bryan Adams. That's the other guy, right? Pete Cetera? Is that him? Here is Angel Martinez. He takes a first pitch strike on a curveball from Young. 2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the third. Yeah, Karate Kid Part 2, right, Axminster? If we're going to be real accurate, Part 2. But the opener for that was the reason why we were all there. My sister, mainly. The outfield. The outfield was the opening act. And that summer, my sister had bought the album Play Deep by the band The Outfield. I think that's the only album that really made any kind of an impact, but it had a couple of hit songs on there, and my sister was absolutely just crushing on The Outfield at the time. She was probably like 15, 14. I was only like 9. I saw the outfield there. Hey, it's Rising Rhino. How you doing there, buddy? There's a foul ball off to the right. Count of 1-2 on Angel Martinez. 2 down, nobody on in the bottom of the third. What's that? Somebody hear something? Fly ball into center field. It's dropping, and it'll fall in for a base hit. Whoops. Damn gremlins. It's a 2-out single for Martinez. That'll bring up Jose Ramirez. Let's be careful with him this time. Can't really walk him here with a runner at first. 2 down. First pitch. He gets a fastball for a strike. Orioles offense is far away. Come around and talk it over. So many pitches I want to take. You know I like my guys to take a few more pitches. I just want to win this game tonight. I don't want to look this lame tonight. All right. 2-1 on Ramirez. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 down, runner at first. Inside 2-2. Martinez takes his lead from first. Hitters count for Ramirez. Dangerous pitch. It's inside. It's ball 4. So we wind up walking Ramirez anyway. That pushes Martinez in a scoring position. First and second with 2 down. And that'll bring up Kyle Manzardo. All right, folks. Young is in a little bit of trouble here. 2 men on base. He just needs to get 1 more out, though. Manzardo is 0 for 1. And he takes up and in for ball 1. Fastball from Young. Martinez at second, Ramirez at first. Pitch count for Young, not an issue yet. Swing and a miss. Fastball top of the zone. Count even up at a ball and a strike. Cash App could help. The link is somewhere. 1-1 pitch. Curveball fouled off to the right. 2 strikes on Manzardo. 1 more strike. Get out of this inning. If the O's get going on a long winning streak, they could still get a wild card optimistically. Yeah, that is true. It's a big if, but it's true. 1-2 pitch. That one is going to get over the glove of Gunnar, down for a hit, and going to score a run. Throw comes back in towards second base. Ramirez moves up to third. 2-0 Guardians on a 2-out single by Manzardo. And that was another high fastball middle of the plate. Just not quite enough zip on that fastball or movement or trickery in the delivery. Something about that young fastball just too easy to hit hard. Okay, he didn't hit it very hard. Sorry, let me just go ahead and sign off. I suck at this. Here is Carlos Santana. First pitch is a strike. Oh, 1 is low and in, I think. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. Was it low? Was it in? One ball and one strike on Santana, I think. Curveball called a strike. That was borderline. We get the call there on the inside edge. 2 strikes on Santana. And the pitch. Hit on the ground. Holiday will have a easy play to get the slow-footed Santana. The inning is over. The Guardians double their lead on a RBI with 2 down from Kyle Manzardo. We head now to the 4th inning. It is Cleveland 2 and the Orioles nothing. Have I ever seen Scooby-Doo? Yeah! Like I've seen it more times than I can count. What's your favorite part about Scooby-Doo, Rhino? Is it the end of the episodes where they find out who the ghost is and they take the mask off and it's revealed? I love a good mask reveal. Pretty good impersonation. I love it when people like grade me. Hey, that's pretty good. Like, just go with it, okay? Like, I don't need to get a grade. I'm trying to set you up, you schmuck, with the whole mask thing. That's why you brought it up, right? Ball's in your court. I do a fine Scoob and Shag. Thank you. Oh, Jinxie. I don't want to do it, but if I had to do it, I'd give myself an A+. All right. A+. 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 I need to pick up a A+ battery. Is that like a double A? We are heading now to the top of the 4th. Gunnar Henderson will lead it off. And wow, that first pitch is called a strike. Gunnar stares at the umpire. And he is cheated into an 0-1 count. Walked his first time up. Next pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, yeah. Scooby-Doo with the guest stars. Ground ball by Henderson to second base. Schneemann will throw him out. 1 down. Yeah, all the special guests, because it was the most random guests. One night you'd have Mama Cass. Another episode it would be Phyllis Diller for some reason. And if Phyllis Diller wasn't a great guest, you've always got the Harlem Globetrotters to show up. Again, just the most random. Here's Ramon Laureano. Did who have a VTuber? Scooby-Doo? Rhino. I like the inside jokes if they made sense. Just kind of shoehorned in VTuber while talking about Scooby-Doo, and there's absolutely no connection. But hey, I'm onto it. Ramon Laureano at the plate. He's got a 1-2 count.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
Come on, Rhino. We have to do better at improv than they do, don't we? Called strike 3, a curveball to Laureano. He's frozen, 2 down. Yeah, I think the idea, Rhino, is to at least be better at it than they are, right? The banter. We need better banter. Oh, snap. He's throwing out names now. All the subtlety is gone. Said Mullins takes high for ball 1.
Well said, now you know what to do. Well said, now you know what to do.
2 down, nobody on. The 1-0 pitch. Foul back. I need a lucky. Swing and a miss on a curveball. That had Mullins tied up in knots. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Orioles offense is looking pretty dead tonight. We're still looking for a hit. A hit. Swing and a miss on another curveball. Mullins strikes out, and the inning is over. The Orioles have gotten 2 men on base, both walks, no hits through the first 4 innings. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Is that right? Wow, bottom of the 4th coming up. Folks, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Well, Captain Chesapeake to keep you busy.
Friend in the Chesapeake Bay.
Swing and a miss! Yeah!
There's the 1-2. Behind the right center field, there's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz could have handled the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. I just fucking take the whole team off the field, man. Take the whole team off the field. Take the whole team off the field. Take them all. Get them all fucking out of here. I'm so done. I can't even look at this anymore, man. I can't look at this shit
Language.
anymore. This is truly disgusting. The 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field and deep. And the Mets have taken the lead Fuck this team!
All right. Bottom of the fourth, first pitch to Nolan Jones is a curveball, low for ball one. Apologies, my Yankee friend battling with Tourette's. What can you do, folks? This ball's hit in the air to center field. Mullins has a can of corn out there. One away. Jones retired. Where is the fight? I'd like to know.
What was that? It was bad. It had nothing, no fire, no energy, no nothing.
Schneeman takes high for ball one. Schneeman walked his first time up. That's line foul down the right field line. Count even up at 1-1. Brandon Young is on 53 pitches at the moment. Here's the story of a can of corn. It's actually corn niblets. It's a can of niblets. Here's a pop-up, third base side. Arias with a look. That ball will drop into the camera well, a couple of feet out of reach. Mondi. The sea monster. Yes, folks, Captain Chesapeake. If you're a 70s or 80s kid, you remember. 2-2 on Schneeman. Ahoy, crew members. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Schneeman strikes out. Brandon Young.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Sit down, you bum.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
Fly ball to right field from Rocchio on the first pitch. Laureano is camped under it. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. Easiest inning of the night so far for Young. 1, 2, 3. We go to the fifth. Can we get some frickin' offense over here, huh? Gabagoo, I want some offense. Oh, no problem, Mr. Hyde. Here's another play just for you. Gotta have that local flavor, right?
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay.
Orioles magic, baby,
Call it the Baltimore Miracle or some shit.
I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky.
All right. Hey, folks, do me a favor and cross your fingers for me today. I really need to get my hands back on my passport so I can start the process of a new visa for the next calendar year. It's a time-sensitive thing. I'm waiting on getting my passport back so I can turn around and turn it back into the right people to start the process. But I tell you what, I'm depending on very unreliable people to let me know when that passport is ready to get picked up. I made a bad mistake this past year dealing with the people I'm dealing with, but once I get this passport back, I'm done with them. I want to hurry up and get everything lined up so I don't have to worry about it. Got this hanging over my head right now. I do not want this. We are in the top of the fifth. Ramon Arias to lead it off. First pitch, he goes after and fouls it back. Hey, what do you know? Another opposing pitcher getting a career high in something. Cantillo has reached a career high in strikeouts from the curveball against us, and that was only through 4 innings of work. 0-2 on Arias. That ball's lifted and over the glove of the third baseman Ramirez. That's a single into left. A leadoff single. The best kind of single. We've got a runner on, nobody out. Turn on the faucet, folks. All right. Let's string some stuff together here. Colton Cowser, folks. Hurry up. Get them cows up in the chat. He takes one in the dirt. A curveball for ball 1. Orioles with their first hit of the night now have the tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss on a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cantillo's on 74 pitches. Swing and a miss. Another changeup. Lots of swing and misses from this Oriole lineup so far tonight. Come on, Cowser. Realize I don't want to be a Cowser. 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground. Base hit into left field. And the runner was off. Going to third base. No. Okay. I thought I heard Arias had taken off. I figured he'd make it first to third, but he stops at second base. It's first and second. Nobody out. Folks, do we have a rally cooking or do we have a rally cooking? Tell me we got a rally cooking. Kobe Mayo walked his first time up, takes low and away for ball 1. Get it all on there, Kobe.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Spread it out. Come on, buddy. Come on. I got a good hunch. Come on, Mayo. That's a strike. Changeup. Catches the outside corner at the knees. Wow, Arias did take off on that ball hit to left. He should have made it to third, but he didn't know where the ball was. 1-1 pitch. Curveball left high. 2-1 on Mayo. Come on, Mayo. Pitch. Outside edge again with the changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's nobody out. Mayo has got to do something productive here. Move those runners up minimum. 2-2 pitch. Low, full count, folks. Come on. Come on. We need something. Come on, get happy. 81 pitches from Cantillo. Nobody out in the fifth. First and second for the Orioles. Payoff pitch to Mayo. Here it is. Reached for and fouled back. We'll do it again. Come on, Cavalry. Another 3-2. And on the ground, foul, third base side. Look at Kobe Mayo. I tell you what, he needs to be in the lineup tomorrow already. He's drawn a walk in his first at bat. He's about to see an 8th pitch in this one. Another 3-2. That is ball 4. Mayo, take your base. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Could we maybe thinking about pinch hitting for Stallings now? This is where BW goes off book. BW says pinch hit now. Pinch hit now. Who do we got? Dylan Carlson? You want to save O'Hearn for a right-handed pitcher, but I mean, this is such a big moment. Bases loaded, nobody out. Stallings is the weakest bat that we've got. Oh, I want to do something. Stallings with the bases loaded in his career. Okay, that's encouraging. 366 average in his career. 39 RBI, 1 salami. Arias at third, Cowser at second, and Mayo at first. All right, Stallings is going to hit. Cantillo, first pitch. Called a strike. That looked inside. It just touched the outside edge, or inside edge, excuse me. 0-1 on Stallings. Come on. Low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded, nobody out, folks. Sorry I don't have the scoreboard up, but it's spoiling a little bit. 1 or 2 pitches ahead. 1-1. That's high. 2-1. Come on. Come on. Guardians have a left-hander up in their bullpen. Cantillo about to throw his 88th pitch. Low, ball 3, folks. Nowhere to put him. And Jackson Holiday is on deck. Nobody out. 3-1 count. Catcher setting up inside. The pitch is on the outside corner. Called a strike. Pitcher doesn't even hit his target, but still hits the corner for strike 2. Full count. Pitch number 90. Coming up here. Hit up the middle, off of the pitcher, backhanded by the second baseman, goes to the shortstop for 1, over to first, a double play. I can't believe it! A run scores, no RBI. It's 2-1. This is why I would have pinch hit for Stallings. Here's Jackson Holiday. Takes a curveball a little bit outside for ball one. Come on, Holiday. Pick up that runner at second. We need to tie this game up. Or, excuse me, runner at third. Cowser's at third base with 2 down. This ball is fouled off to the right. Fly ball does not tie the game, Patrick. After a double play. And I mean, I'm telling you right now, Stallings is probably the only guy that doesn't beat out that ground. I mean, it was a slow-moving double play. There's a called strike on a curveball to Holiday to make the count 1-2. Patrick made a little boo-boo. No need to rub it in. 1-2 pitch, low, 2-2. Come on, Holiday can pick it up. Come on. Come on, buddy. 25 pitches in the inning for Cantillo. This might be his final inning of work. 95th pitch of the day coming up. 2-2. That one is lifted into right. It's going to be right at Nolan Jones, though. He makes the catch and the inning is over. The Orioles squander a huge opportunity to at least tie the ball game. Bases loaded, nobody out. They can only score 1 run on a double play ground out. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Guardians 2, Orioles 1. Like the saying goes, it's always darkest before it gets even darker. At least we got something. Well, I can't be happy with how that turned out. I mean, I look, if I were the guy in charge, I would occasionally make some decisions that people would go, "What are you doing? That's not how you normally. Why would you pinch hit this early?" Well, I got my reasons. Are we going to have another bases loaded, nobody out situation in this ball game? And if we do, is it going to be a batter up that's even less likely to contribute than Stallings? No, it's a moment that called for an upgrade. I don't care if it's only the 5th inning. I don't care that, we bring in our backup catcher, and now if something happens there, we lose the DH or whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I would have pinch hit for him there. He doesn't even get an RBI. All right. Bo Naylor to lead it off for the Guardians in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch to him is low. I mean, it's early, but it was a very specific situation where I think it would have made sense to do it. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count on Naylor. Again, you just have to use logic. Like, will there be another moment in the ball game like this? And the odds are there won't be. So go ahead and give yourself an upgrade in what could be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, moment in the game. 60 pitches now from Young. The 1-2 to Naylor is fouled to the right. I would say finishing below 500 is just a disaster for this team. A team that's averaged 96 wins the last 2 seasons. To not even get to 500 is a disaster. 2-2 the count, and that looked like a strike at the top of the zone. This umpire can go, piss up a rope for all I care. 2-2 pitch outside, full count. Kermit the Frog is currently vacationing in the Caribbean. Fouled away by Naylor, still 3-2. Yeah, that's the most frustrating thing about the season is knowing what we needed to address to make this team better, and we didn't do it. That's ball 4 to Naylor. So a lot of pitches to the leadoff man here in the 5th, and it results in a walk. Walking the number 9 batter. Never a good idea. Spending about 8 pitches to do it, also not a good idea. Here is Stephen Kwan. Someday we'll find it, a rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. 0-1 the count on Kwan. He's 0 for 2. That's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Andrea, the guardian angel of Charm City Chat, has floated in once again to gift another Birdwatcher a free Magic membership. Andrew Tony, the lucky recipient. Thanks again, Andrea. Here's a ground ball fouled down the first base line. Folks, let Andrea know that she's a good egg. Andrea hooking up an Andrew.
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Thanks again, Andrea. 1-2 on Kwan. Popped up foul and out of play. We'll do it again. Oh, come on, Charm City Chat. You can be a little more. There you go, Carl. There you go, Derek. 1-2 on Kwan. Thank you, Patrick. Nobody out with a runner at first. That is a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. A splitter from Young strikes out Kwan.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Well, y'all come back now, yeah? Y'all come back now, yeah? Angel Martinez is 1 for 2. Pops up the first pitch out of play. Andrew Kittredge is getting warm for the Orioles. The 0-1 fouled away again. 0-2. The scoreboard, it's showing 0-2. Maybe I've somehow caught up. Folks, reminder, please hit the like button if you haven't already. Thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, there's a subscribe button down there as well. It's free. That's a base hit down the right field line. It's going to go down into the corner and firing it back toward the infield to keep Naylor at third base. The Orioles keep a run from scoring here, but it is second and third now with only one out. And now we got to deal with Jose Ramirez. I mean, you got to walk him here. You got to walk him here. Set up the double play, force it any base, take the bat out of his hands. Don't let him beat you. You've already given him a free pass once tonight. Orioles have a mound meeting right now. I don't know what the hell they have to talk about. Just put them on. Mancelino is going to make a change here. Don't tell me you're going to make a change and have Kittredge go after. Are they just having a chat? Mancelino has not made a move. Now he has. What are we doing here? If the idea is to put J. Ram on, let Young do it and then bring in Kittredge. Bringing in Kittredge now makes me think like you're going to go after Ramirez. Oh, boy. Call to the bullpen, folks. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Like, I know what Ramirez can do, and I know that he is not a guy you want to face from either side of the plate in clutch RBI situations. That's all you need to know. This is one of those classic hitters on a team that you just don't let beat you. You know, there's probably about a dozen of them around the league, and he's one of them. You just don't let, again, with a base open, it's not even a debate for me. Not even a debate. Like earlier in the game, there was a situation, runner at first, and to just flat out walk him would push that runner in the scoring position. They wound up walking him unintentionally. But to me, you got to pitch to him in that spot. You just got to be careful. But, yeah, second and third, one out. You're down a run. If he just gets a base hit, now you're down 3. Got to take your chances with Manzardo. I don't care about the lefty-righty matchup. Could be the case. Could be a case of trying to get J. Ram to go after a pitch off the plate, and then if he doesn't, then they'll just go ahead and walk him. But I've never really been a fan of that strategy either, because a guy like Ramirez is too smart. He's not gonna. They're gonna just put him on. See, why are you gonna make Kittredge responsible for that walk on his record? Why didn't he just do that and then bring in Kittredge? I guess the one thinking is Kittredge has to face a minimum of 3 batters before getting, the final out of the inning, one of the two. And that's getting one of those 3 obligated batters out of the way in case you want to go to somebody else. But I still don't like, that's just unfair. It's 1-0 to Manzardo. Pitch hit in the air to center field, backing up as Mullins. It's going to bring a run in. He will throw it back in. Naylor will score without a throw at the plate. It is 3-1 Guardians on a sac fly by Manzardo. 2 down in the inning. Yep, walking that number 9 hitter to begin the inning. Comes around the score. It's enough to make you pull your hair out, folks. Here is Carlos Santana. He's grounded out both times up. There goes the runner. Foul tip caught by the catcher, but no throw down to second base. Jose Ramirez adds a stolen base to his night. He does it all, folks. Second and third now with 2 down. 0-1 pitch, low and in. Stallings wants time, but Kittredge never saw the... Wow, are you going to make... We're going to get a balk here? Is that a balk? Is that going to let a run in? Stallings asked for time. The umpire never granted it. Kittredge goes into his windup and stops. The umpire points his direction as if to say balk. If that's the case, that brings in a run. Now the umpire is going to have a conference with the other umps. Mansolino is out there. I mean, there was an emphatic asking for a timeout by Stallings, who's right there next to the ump. He's got his hands up, the umpire. I could not hear the explanation that was just given. So that's just going to be a disengagement and nothing else. That's the ruling. So no balk, no pitch, just a disengagement. Very strange. Very, very strange. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down, the pitch. That's a strike, bottom of the zone. We need 1 more strike to get out of this inning. The 1-2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Stallings tags Santana to complete the strikeout, and that ends the inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Well, Brandon Young's day is over. Kittredge comes in to help put out the fire. But a run does come in for the Guardians. It's now 3-1 Cleveland as we go to the 6th. And it's another situation where, yeah, maybe Young didn't look all that great. Maybe we haven't been making the right decisions managerially, but at the end of the day, this offense has got to get going. 1 run ain't going to cut the mustard. And this is a pretty healthy lineup, other than Adley Rutschman coming back. You got O'Neill sitting out tonight. You got Mayo in, so that should appease all the Twitter people out there today. Where's the offense? I'll be right back.
I mean, you know, I'm a Lucky Strike man from way back, so. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No, 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 no. It's bacon!
Westberg will lead it off, top of the 6th, folks. We need a rally. Let's frickin' goo.
Well, West is that way.
Let's goo. Come on. Curveball from, who's out here? Sabrowski, a left-hander on in relief of Cantillo. And a fastball makes it strike 2. 0-2 on Westberg. Gregory Soto was up in the Oriole bullpen. That's a called strike 3. Man, Westberg has not been looking good at the plate lately. He goes down on 3 pitches looking. Gunnar Henderson.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Gunnar, first pitch swinging, ground ball to second, and that's a 1-pitch out. 2 down in the 6th. Good grief. Good grief. I mean, Gunnar's drawn a walk tonight. I just don't understand why we make such quick outs when we've had so many examples of it not helping the team. Laureano takes low on a curveball, ball 1. I didn't notice anything about Gunnar's walk back to the dugout there. Check swing, that one is a strike, according to the first base umpire. Laureano went around. 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, stumbling out of the box is one thing on a swing. Gingerly walking is something completely different. That pitch fouled away. 1-2 on Laureano. Why do we have no desire to win? Again, Carl, I think right now, like, this isn't an excuse, but it's something you can at least kind of wrap your head around and understand. This ball's driven out to left field. Laureano, get up, bye, birdie! Laureano does it again. Second time in as many nights. He's hit the bleachers in left field above that wall out there. His 13th home run of the season. It makes it 3-2, Cleveland. Come on, folks. Laureano. All right, Laureano takes a big swig of some bottled sprinkle. What do you call that stuff? That's like Perrier he's drinking. Looks like champagne. Take a swig, Ramon. 1-1 on Mullins. That pitch is up and away, 2-1. Frank, you typed in home run before I called it. Did you do that, Frank? Is that the case? The 3-1 pitch is called a strike. Full count on Mullins. Ramon Arias is on deck. Payoff pitch. Foul back. We'll do it again. Suddenly chat goes quiet. Boy. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Mullins goes down on strikes. I've been saying he needs a day off. 0 for 3 tonight. Laureano gets the Orioles back to within a run after a solo home run, his 13th of the season, to straightaway left. We go now to the bottom of the 6th. It is Cleveland 3, Baltimore 2. Mr. Hyde, I would expect it, although I got to be honest, if I'm a team shopping around for a guy to help out, Mullins has been struggling so much lately, and the overall numbers, when you look at it on paper, are looking less and less attractive. So I still think he's probably going to be traded, but I don't think it's as certain as it was a couple of weeks ago. Meanwhile, take a guy like Zach Eflin. We weren't sure if he was going to be back and pitching in time before the trade window closed. Well, he's back tomorrow night. And if he gets in 1 or 2 decent starts, I would say Zach Eflin's trade value will take a giant leap up. And that's good. I think it would make a whole lot of sense to go ahead and I think we probably want to keep Sagano, trade Morton, and trade Eflin. I don't think we're going to get much for Sagano, and I also don't want to ruin any future relationships with Japanese players. This is kind of our first big signing out of Japan. It's just, it doesn't look good to bring him in and then ship him away to pitch 2 months somewhere else, get reacclimated somewhere else. Let's just go ahead and let Sagano pitch. At least he's staying healthy and he'll be out there to give you 30 starts. We still need to have a rotation of some kind here. We can't let go of everybody. But Eflin, I would move on, and Morton, I would move on. Mullins, I would move on. O'Hearn, I would move on. Dominguez, I would move on. Soto, if you could, but it'd be nice to get Keegan Aiken back first. We need some lefties. Gregory Soto's on the pitch right now. And then Gary Sanchez, that would be a easy go ahead and move him on, but he's way too hurt for anybody to want to bring him in for 2 months worth of a contract when he's going to be hurt half that time. Gregory Soto throws the first pitch strike to Nolan Jones. We're in the bottom of the 6th. It won't be $8 million, Axminster. I mean, by the time Morton gets traded, it's about 2/3 of the season, so you're talking more like $5 million. And for a guy that was pitching with an ERA under 3 for about 7 straight starts until that last outing, yeah, there's teams out there willing to pay $5 million for 10 starts or whatever it is. One and two the count on Jones. Now, are you going to get a lot back in that trade? No. You can get something. Swing and a miss. Jones goes down swinging.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That's another point by Bam. They don't necessarily have to pick up the entire salary. The Orioles could chip in to help make the move happen. Schneemann looks at a pitch just, I mean, that looked like it had the outside edge. It's called ball one. I'm still here, Judy. I'm just chilling off camera for a sec. I've had to deal with some congestion issues, and nobody needs to see me bury my head in tissue right now, right? I'll be back on in a sec. 2-0 pitch is inside, 3-0. That's right, Goman. We touched on it earlier. Rutschman will possibly be back in time for the series against the Rockies at home this weekend. I would imagine if not, then he'll be ready for the following series. That is ball four, and that was on the outside edge. Folks, we need to hold this umpire down one more time.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah! Oh, my eyes! Eyes! Ah!
Rocchio at the plate. He's 0 for 2. First pitch is in the dirt, ball one. 3-2 Guardians. We're in the bottom of the sixth. (1-0) over the plate, but low. 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch. There goes the runner. Stallings won't even make a throw. Man, we can't stop the run game. We cannot stop the run game. Stolen base there for, was that Schneemann? Ground ball to past the diving glove of Gunnar, softly hit into center, which means Schneemann can now come around to score, and it's 4-2 Guardians. As soon as we give up the stolen base, it comes back to bite us with a soft ground ball up the middle. I tell you what. I said it before first pitch. This team right now, it's a team that you can just feel it. They are in limbo. They know that there's potentially half a dozen guys on the roster right now that won't be here in a week. But nobody's quite sure who. And you got an interim manager. You got players moving around, not knowing where they're going. It's just not conducive for a competitive atmosphere for the team. It's starting to hit Mr. Hyde right now. 0-2 the count on Naylor. Rocchio at first with one away. That is ball one. Ryan Mountcastle starts a rehab assignment this week, unless there's some kind of a setback. He'll be with the Norfolk Tides, which means next week he should be back with the team here. It's probably going to be about 4 or 5 games down there, I think, considering how long Mountcastle's been out. Two and 2 on Naylor. Inside. I think what we all want to see, even though Mountcastle will eventually be back, if O'Hearn is going to move on, that's got to open up playing time for Kobe Mayo. We have to use these last couple of months. If we're not going to make it into October, that ball gets away. Stallings again. I thought Jacob Stallings was known for his defense. He's pretty good at blocking pitches in the dirt, but when it comes to pitches left to right and just reaching out for them and grabbing them, he is one of the worst I've ever seen. I have to be honest. Another pitch gets past Stallings to the backstop. And, Bo Naylor, meanwhile, is going to reach on a walk. So I guess it didn't matter either way. I don't know. It's first and second, one down. Back to the top of the order for the Guardians. Drew French is out to talk with Soto. Quan, the left-handed bat, up next. Yeah, that should be a pass ball, right? Not a wild pitch. Is Bodine ready yet? For some reason, the ESPN page is not good when it comes to... Okay, here we go. That has to be a pass ball, right? I'm not seeing a score either way. Maybe they're debating it right now. I don't have a wild pitch for Soto, and I don't have a pass ball for Stallings. Not yet, anyway. I'm sure it'll update soon enough. First and second for Quan. He's got a 1-0 count, and that ball's lifted in the air on the infield. 3 steps into the outfield grass. Holiday makes the catch, 2 down. Hot damn, make a ruling one way or the other. You got me sitting here waiting. Here's Angel Martinez. He turns around the bat right-handed and takes outside for ball 1. Man, these Guardians have a few switch hitters, don't they? Martinez, you got Ramirez. After that, switch hitter, Carlos Santana, switch hitter, Brian Rocchio, switch hitter. This one's fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike on Martinez, who I haven't seen in the first couple of games in this series. A guy that looked like a promising slugger in the second half of last season. I don't know if he's injured or just maybe only playing against lefty starters, but John Kinsey Noel, Big Christmas, where's he at? This one's popped up in foul ground. Stallings, oh my God. What is this? What is this catch attempt? Jacob. Oh my. Jacob Stallings can't make a catch. Tries to near the screen at the backstop. Winds up throwing his body into the screen. Here's a base hit into left field. Hauser is going to fire home. There could be the ball will die in front of the plate. That is an RBI single by Martinez, to make it 5-2 Guardians. God, it really is like watching Major League. Every time you hit a ball in the air, I want you to do 30 push-ups. I need to take over this team right now. And that one goes to the backstop. And both runners will advance from first and second to second and third on a wild pitch by Soto. I'm telling you right now, expect to see this kind of baseball for at least the next week. Again, I said it at the top of the show. I'm not saying we're going to lose every game until we sort of transition into the post-trade window looking Orioles, but this team is absolutely just not in it right now. They are not in it. 3-0, pitch low, and this game is starting to become torture to call right now, folks. 3-0 on Jose Ramirez. I mean, there is a base open with 2 down. I guess pitching around him makes sense. And that's a 4-pitch walk. Ramirez will load up the bases. 28 pitches from Soto since coming on. And the left-handed Manzardo coming up. So it's all for this, folks. Manzardo has a couple of RBI, a single and a sac fly. Naylor at third, Martinez at second, Ramirez at first. Ball 1. That one's a foot off the plate outside, folks. Boy, I hope they make special luckies legal again over here. I could use one. There's a called strike, 1-1. I'll have to settle for cold coffee. One pitch. That's a foot outside, 2-1. 19 balls out of 31 pitches from Soto. Absolutely terrible. Called strike 2. 2-2 the count. Folks, what can we do? What can we do to make the rest of this season watchable? Because I'm going to be watching. That's a swing and a miss. A sweeper by Soto to get the strikeout, and the inning is over. But the Guardians add on. They now lead by 3, and we're into the late innings. On to the 7th. Guardians 5, Orioles 2. Recent law change, yes, Mr. Hyde. It's apparently not 100% illegal yet, but the shops that have been selling it are basically being shut down. It's supposed to only be obtainable via a medical certificate. A doctor has to sign off on it and whatnot. I probably would qualify for that, but I just think it's for the best to refrain. Mainly because with this new way, it's the price has been gouged, like 5 times as expensive. So that kind of gets me out of the. That eliminates me financially. I might qualify, but I'm not about to pay American prices. No sirree, Bob. If cannabis is out, what happens to the Thai economy? Thailand did fine without cannabis on the market all the way up until 3 years ago. This country's doing fine. 3 years ago, they legalized it. It worked out for 3 years. I think it'll probably be legalized again, not too far down the road. It's, It's the first country out in this part of the world to do it. They may not have taken everything into consideration in terms of regulating it. So it was kind of the wild, wild west out here. And I think again, I'm not trying to speak on anybody's behalf. I'm a guest in the country. I like to stay out of anything doing with decisions made by the local, government here. But if I had to predict, I do think eventually it'll probably return back to being available for recreational use. It's a bit of a back and forth affair right now. We are in the top of the 7th. Ramon Arias is up, and he's got a 1-1 count already. Yeah, believe me, there's other countries just a 1-hour plane ride away where if you were enjoying a special lucky, you would be finding yourself in a very uncomfortable cell of some sort. You don't want to be there. 1-2 on Arias. I would agree, Mr. Hyde. And, I don't really do much drinking, but when I do make a point to get sloshed. Here's Arias with a line drive. Stay fair. That ball will get down off the base of the wall in the left field corner. Hurry up and get the second, Ramon. He's out by a mile. Colton Cowser takes a called strike at the bottom of the zone. Please make special luckies okay again. Oh, my. I mean, they're finding new ways to give me an ulcer. Cowser with a fly ball to left, heading toward the foul line, into foul ground. The catch is made by Kwan as he bounces up against the side wall. 2 down in the 7th. Somebody cheer up BW. Up. Here we go. Mr. Hyde's about to try. All right, Mr. Hyde. I'm ready. I will be more than happy to look at the bright side. You're just going to have to define what that bright side is, because I have no idea. Could you elaborate? We have a pitching change. Break in the action. Mr. Hyde is going to make BW feel better, folks. Stand by. Oh, boy. You were hoping I could tell you? What? Oh, boy. Hey, everybody. How you doing? 2025 Orioles. We'll call it the speed bump season. All right? We've got a nice highway to the pennant that we have been paving. We got up to, it was like the Autobahn there a couple of years ago. We were flying down the road. This just happens to be the year of the speed bump. What can you do? It's like Excite Bike. Remember Excite Bike on original Nintendo? You're flying down the track, but then, you're pressing that turbo button and you held it a little bit too long, you overheat, and then you go tumbling over. And then you got to recover. We're in that part of Excite Bike, folks. Here's Matt Festa. Right-hander on the pitch. Kobe Mayo at the plate. He's drawn 2 walks tonight. That's a bright spot. Want a bright spot? There you go. Kobe Mayo. 2 walks. Festa. Two and 1 on Mayo. We're down 3. It's only the 7th. I mean, we can come back. I'm not trying to sound like this game is out of reach. There's only so many body blows you can take in the ring before you just start to kind of, you're just kind of wavering. A little bit dizzy. BW's dizzy. All right? But I'm not down for the count. Not yet. 3 and 1 on Mayo. Pitch. That's ball 4. A 3-walk night. That's like 3-dog night. 3-dog walk night. Get it? Folks, Mayo is walking. It's like Hellman's with legs. If I can get an Excite Bite emoji into the BirdWatcher special emoji list, will On Point become a BirdWatcher member? Or I'll look for that On Point. I'll be looking. Mama told me not to come. Hey, Ryan O'Hearn's going to pinch hit, folks.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
2 down, runner at first. O'Hearn. Dozen homers, 36 RBI. Oh for 4 last night. First pitch swinging. That ball's going to get down for a base hit. The line will keep moving. Mayo stops at second. 2 on, 2 out. It'll bring the tying run up to the plate. Dare to dream. All right. If there's only one chance to do it, now's the time. BW is going for the big guns. It is Jackson Holiday up with 2 on, 2 out. The pitch. Inside. Ball 1. Come on, Festa. Line drive. Base hit into center field. Here comes Mayo chugging home. He will score. A feet first slide, just beating the throw in. RBI single for Holiday makes it 5-3. The tying runs are on. A go-ahead run coming up. Folks. Hat Magic.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Folks, pitching change here in Cleveland. The Orioles have the tying runs on. Westberg is coming up. Please bring out a bad pitcher. Come on. Come on. Folks.
Life, do you hear me? Give my creation life!
Call it the Baltimore Miracle or some shit.
Come on now. Earl, what do you think?
Oh, wow. Here he comes. Let me show you what I mean now. By the first thing you do is get right up in their face, you point the finger. Then if you can't get close enough, you turn the hand around and kick some dirt. And then if he's missed a strike, you get over here and you put dirt all over the thing. You throw the hat down, you pick it up, you throw it, and then you're so bad, you throw him out of the game. You're out of here. That's the way a major league manager should. I learned something, buddy boy.
Drop the big one.
What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is.
Do you believe in me?
Folks. Cade Smith is on for the Guardians. 45th appearance, 3.21 ERA, 1.24 whip. He's only given up 2 home run balls. Let's make it 3. Jordan Westberg.
West is that way.
First pitch is way high for ball 1. That missed by a lot. The 1-0 swung on and missed. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Westberg is 0 for 3 tonight. He has not looked good at the plate so far in this game. Hopefully he can find it right now. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. He's late on another heater. And it's 1-2. Come on. Dig down deep, Jordan. You're a good clutch contact hitter. Pitch. Popped up foul out of play. Still 1-2. O'Hearn at second, Holiday at first. The 1-2. Pop foul again out of play. We'll do it again. Come on, Westy. Any way you can, baby. 2 down. Keep the line moving. Pitch. Swung on. Hit on the ground. It is a foul ball. My goodness. Close. Ramirez had it covered both ways. He fielded the ball, stepped on third to get the force there if necessary, and then was ready to throw to first too. But it's a foul ball by just a couple of inches. It is still 1-2 on Westberg. The pitch. High, 2-2. Come on now. Gunners on deck. 2-2. Popped up on the infield, should end the inning. Santana makes the catch. The Orioles do get a run back. But we are running out of time. Just 2 more trips to the plate for us. It is 5-3 Guardians as we hit the 7th inning stretch. Well, folks, 7th inning stretch. We know how this works. Charm City chat. Do I need to explain? I don't think I need to. I'm sure somebody's already firing up the griddle right now. Look at that. Would you look at that? Folks, get up and stretch. It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat, folks. Come on now.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Come on, folks. BW is hungry tonight. I want some flapjacks. I'm starving.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
By the way, thanks to everybody for getting the like count over 100 again tonight. If you have not hit the like button already, go ahead and tap it if you don't mind. Thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. And for those who have yet to subscribe to the channel, come on in. Join the BirdWatcher community, folks. You will not regret it. I promise you. And here's the good thing. There's no obligation. Let's say for some strange reason, there is a tinge of regret down the road. Guess what? You have the free will to unsubscribe, if that's what you got to do. But why don't you go ahead and give the channel a chance and subscribe? It is a grassroots channel born out of nothing. And we have grown over 3,000 strong. We're looking to get to 4,000. It's a long way to that milestone, but tonight we can maybe get to 3080 with enough new subscribers. Yenier Cano is going to come on the pitch now for Baltimore. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Carlos Santana at the plate. First pitch swinging. He misses it. It's 0-1. Hey, Matt. How you doing? Good to see you back again. The Orioles are losing again. It's been a bad season, Matt. Santana takes strike 2 on a fastball at the top of the zone. He is 0 for 3 on the night. This one's hit towards second. Holiday will throw off balance in time. 1 away. It's cage free. Now, it's not necessarily Nick Cage free.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! Eyes! Ah!
It's not completely cage free. It's mostly cage free. Depends on what the umpires are doing. 0-1 on Nolan Jones, who's 0 for 3. There's a strike on the outside edge, 0-2. Well, Matt, it's not just a rough night, it's a rough season. We're in last place. We have not met the lowest of anybody's expectations this season. It has been a, no debate about it, disappointment. Whether you're an Oriole fan or just follow baseball, nobody expected Baltimore to be in this position. It's been a bad season. But if you love baseball and you love the Orioles, you keep on watching anyway. And you sit through the tough times and wait for the glory days to come. We're used to it. 42 years in the making here. It's going to be at least 43 years now until we win a pennant, it would seem. And I'm not getting any younger. Pitch low and in on Jones, full count. 17 cents a ball game. That's right, folks. If you want to become a Magic member, you hit the join button at the bottom of your screen. It's $3.99. We'll call it $4. Still works out to 17 cents a ball game over the course of a month. That's not so bad, right? Payoff pitch to Jones. That is outside, ball 4. 1 out walk. Given up by Cano. Daniel Schneemann will come up to hit next. He's walked twice tonight. Struck out his only other plate appearance. Takes low and in for ball 1. Let's go O's. Dwarven Darkness is trying to start a chant in the chat. There's a strike to even up the count at 1-1. You ain't got to explain. You know my football team is finally turning things around. Yeah, it's been a long time. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yep, if you're a real fan, you don't give up. And the longer the wait, the sweeter the feeling whenever that championship moment comes. Oh, I can't wait. This one's hit hard out to right field, and it's going to short hop bounce out of the glove of Laureano. And it gets away from him. That's going to allow the runner at first to get the third. The runners at the corners now with 1 out for the Guardians. And needless to say, we can't afford to fall any farther behind than 2 runs here. We got to get out of this jam. Got to get out of this jam. Uh-oh. We've got Ravens and Commanders going back and forth in the chat. Folks, you got to give me credit for dual citizenship. I'm a PG County boy. I grew up in the 80s. Here is a bunt, and Cano will field it. Throw to first in time to get the out there, but a run will come in to score on the squeeze play. It is 6-3 Guardians as they show us how an offense can score in a variety of different ways. Scoring a run like this really does make you wonder, why can't we do stuff like that? It is 6-3 Guardians with 2 down and a runner at second base. RBI on the squeeze play for Rocchio. Here is Bo Naylor. He takes a called strike on the outside corner. This pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Both teams have scored in the 5th, 6th, and 7th innings in this game. This ball's hit out towards Mullins. He'll make the catch, and the inning is over. But another run for the Guardians. They get the 3-run cushion right back. We're going to the 8th inning. The Orioles will be sending up the meat of the order here. 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. But we are down by 3. Cleveland 6, Baltimore 3. Oh, am I already off camera? No. I'll be right back. This is why I can never keep food in the house. You know, I went out and brought in a snack that I had planned for the morning here to get me through till I can go out and get some breakfast. And what did I do? The same thing I always do when I buy a snack that I plan to eat later. I eat it in the middle of the night. That's what happened. I woke up middle of the night, opened up the fridge and went, oh yeah, I got this. And then I eat it, and now I don't have it. No discipline, folks. No discipline. There's Zach Eflin hanging out in the Oriole dugout next to Ryan O'Hearn. He's going to pitch tomorrow night's game. Gunnar Henderson will lead it off. He takes a first pitch strike from Smith, who came on in the previous inning. He's only on 9 pitches now. Up and away with a fastball, count even up at 1-1 on Gunnar. Called a strike. Gunnar complains too much. I mean, sometimes he's right, but sometimes he's not. This pitch is a check swing. He didn't go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hey, I think this is working, but now I'm not here. 2-2, that's hit foul on the first base side. Sir Anthony Dominguez is getting warm in the Oriole pen. Yeah, Matt understands. You guys know the deal. Yeah, I'll eat this in the morning. I'll have it ready in the morning, and then you just wake up. You open up that fridge, and it's gone. Foul ball, still 2-2 on Gunnar, leading off the top of the 8th. We need some base runners. Low and in, full count. It is 8:09 a.m. where I'm sitting right now. NDJ with a super chat. Wow, that's a couple of breakfasts. That's a very generous super chat, NDJ. Thank you so much. Folks, hit the like button on that super chat, please.
Message for you, son. Message for you, son.
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
NDJ 5775, thank you so much for your generosity. That makes calling this game a lot easier to handle, knowing I've made a few shekels tonight. Hey, Cantankerous, haven't seen you around in a while. How you been, buddy? Another foul ball from Gunnar. We still have a full count. Gunnar's been up here for a while now, trying to get on base. Payoff pitch again. Outside ball 4. Folks, Gunnar Henderson with a very impressive at-bat. We need base runners. He worked that walk to lead off the inning.
I'm walking here.
Come on now. Got to start somewhere. Here's Ramon Laureano.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
Look at all those pitchers Gunnar had. Swing and a miss. A high fastball, top of the zone. 0-1 on Ramon. He's got a home run on the night. That's a called strike 2. Another fastball right in there. Laureano homered in back-to-back games It's the 8th time he's done that in his career. Oh-2 pitch. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Pretty busy, but yeah, your wife's doing okay with the recovery. Slow and steady wins the race. 0-2 pitch again. That ball's lifted out to right field. It's carrying, and whoa, trying to track it down is Nolan Jones. He did not make that play look easy, but it all works out to just be a fly ball out to right with Gunnar still at first base. It looked like it had potential to do something positive for us. And Jones stumbled out there, kicked up some turf. But he did recover and make the catch. Here's Sed Mullins. Man, is he due. And we might have a pitching change here with the left-handed Mullins coming up. It will be a pitching change. Call to the bullpen for the Guardians. We're in the top of the 8th. There's a runner at first with 1 out. The Guardians lead it 6-3. All right. I'm going to take a peek in on the sub count, folks. We are at 3076. We've had 6 new subscribers tonight. I want to thank you guys for subscribing, but we do have to pick up the pace. I would love to get 4 more in before the night's over to get the sub count that's up there in the opposite corner of the screen. It only flips over every 10 subs. We need 4 more to get to 3080, folks. Here is Sed Mullins. He takes a first pitch strike at 97 miles an hour on the outside edge. Mullins is 0 for 3. The average now at 214. Thank you, Froggy. Swing and a foul ball, and just like that, Mullins is in the hole again. It's 0-2. I'm really surprised Mansolino had him hitting this high in the order tonight, batting 5th. Oh-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and Mullins strikes out again. It really is a head scratcher. If you guys were with me last night, I said Mullins needs the day off tomorrow. And instead of getting a day off, Mansolino, what does he do? He moves him up to hit 5th in the order. And he's had an offer with, I think, 3 strikeouts in those 4 at-bats. Here's Ramon Arias. That's outside for ball 1. Folks, why don't the Orioles listen to BW? Honestly, do you think they'd be worse if they'd listen to me? Swing and a miss. The count is 1-1. The closer for the Guardians, Emmanuel Clase, is getting up, but it's only the top of the 8th. He's got plenty of time to get ready for the 9th. Swing and a miss for Arias. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ramon has a couple of hits in the game. That ball's stroked out to right center, but playing there is Martinez. Wow, he was in the exact right spot. That ball was hit on a rope to right center. Normally, that's a gapper for extra bases, but man, the Guardians had Martinez playing right there to make the catch. I tell you what, we can't buy a break. It's the bottom of the 8th coming up. Last chance for the Guardians to add on to their lead. Hopefully they won't. And I think we might see Dominguez coming out. He was getting warm a little bit ago. 6-3 Guardians as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scores. if there are some to look at here. Yankees and Blue Jays are tied at 4 apiece. That is in the bottom of the 7th. The Phillies have, that's just gone final. The Phillies have defeated Boston 4-1. Hey, maybe JJ can send some people over here. Matter of fact, hold on. I'll cross my fingers. We've got some activity going on in the Discord here. All right. I'm sorry, folks. I'm being distracted. Okay. Sir Anthony Dominguez is indeed on to pitch the bottom of the 8th for Baltimore. We are down by 3. No, we're not. Yeah, we are. We're down by 3. 6-3 Guardians. Cantankerous. Whoa, folks. We've got ourselves more generosity being shown in the Charm City chat tonight.
Message for you, sir. I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
Cantankerous with the ultimate generosity. Gifting 5. Count them, 5 Oriole Bird Watchers with 5 free Magic memberships. Folks, give it up for Cantankerous now. JR, Jake Landgraf, Spurger King, Luke, and Michael Wellner have all got some new binoculars.
Nice binoculars.
Stephen Kwan is up to lead off the bottom of the 8th. He had an 0-2 count, and the next pitch is low and away for ball 1. Thanks again to Cantankerous. Looks like my stream just dropped out. Great. Folks, I should be back. I should be back, folks. The stream dropped out there for a few seconds. Jackson Holliday making a fantastic play at second base on a hard-hit baseball. He was able to stop it, pop up, and throw out Stephen Kwan. Here's Angel Martinez. He's got a 1-1 count, and that pitch is low and in. 2-1. Cantankerous is the hit of the chat. Awesome stuff. Thanks so much. 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground, foul. 2-2. Folks, we've got another game tomorrow night. Same start time as tonight and last night. It's an early one. The stream will start here at 6:25 p.m. Eastern with the first pitch at 6:40. 2-2 is fouled away by Martinez. We'll do it again. And again, it just feels like we're counting the days down here until we see what this roster is going to look like come August 1st after the trade deadline concludes. Another 2-2 foul ball. Three-hit night for Martinez already. Clase is done warming up. He's just waiting out there right now. Hit on the ground, nicely fielded by Mayo at first along the foul line. He'll flip it to Dominguez covering the bag for the second out. It wasn't the most difficult play by Mayo, but still nice to see him make it flawlessly. Two down in the inning. Base is empty, and Jose Ramirez will get yet another opportunity to swing a bat. He's already been intentionally walked a couple of times. He's got the home run back in the first. So he's only 1 for 1. 3 walks, apparently only 1 was intentional. The other 2 were not. 1-0 pitch fouled away. 1-1 on J-Ram. Fourteenth pitch of the inning from Sir Anthony. That ball stroked out to center, but right at Mullins. He's got it, and the inning is over. We go to the 9th, folks. The Orioles are going to have to find a way to score 3 runs off of one of the best closers in baseball. The odds are not in our favor. And to add insult to injury, we've got the 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up. So not the part of the lineup you exactly are hoping for either. But, hey, down by 3, we're going to have to get some guys on. And that means if we do, the guys who can drive them in will be the guys in the nice part of the order. So you could look at it that way. I don't know. Either way, it's Class A. It's going to be very difficult. Top of the 9th, coming up. Down 3. So tomorrow, once again, Zach Eflin is going to make the start. He'll be facing, who is it? I've forgotten. I probably shouldn't have started that sentence until I had the information in front of me. It's off the tip of my tongue. Sassoni. I think that's how you say it. Sassoni. We've got at least 1 or 2 Guardian fans in the chat. Maybe you can help me with the phonetical pronunciation. Definitely an Italian name. Sassoni is what I'm going to go with. Cecconi. Will Eflin be on a pitch count? Most likely, George. Especially considering I thought he was going to make one more rehab start. It's a bit of a surprise that he's getting back up here to start tomorrow. So, yeah, I would expect 80 pitches max. 85 if everything's going perfect. So it might be a 5-inning affair for Eflin. The final game of the series on Thursday will be an early afternoon game. Stream will start at 12:55 p.m. First pitch just after 1 o'clock. Clase is making his 45th appearance. His ERA is 2.86, a 1.23 whip. Honestly, not his best peripherals compared to other seasons in his career, but still very, very solid. We need base runners. It's going to be the milkman to lead it off, folks. Get those cows up in the chat one more time tonight. He takes... Oh, that's low! That is low all the way in. You're going to just give him a strike like that? We're trying to rally in the 9th off a tough closer, you dick. Get the B bag.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees!
Fuck yourself. Fucking asshole. 0-2 on Cowser. Called strike 3. It'd be nice, even though we had a 1% chance of doing something, to it, not immediately get screwed on pitch one. That would have been nice. Here's Kobe Mayo. He's walked 3 times tonight. That is low for ball one. Ugh. I mean, I know we've got a slim chance, but when you turn a slim chance into a slimmer one, go suck an egg. There's a called strike right on the inside edge at 100 miles an hour. What can you do with that? 1 ball and 1 strike. That one is a hair low. The count is 2-1. The umpire's zone tonight has just been take a guess. Anything borderline, it's a guess. 2-1 pitch. Popped up off the end of the bat. Could drop in, and it will. Kobe Mayo finds no man's land in shallow center field. He has reached base all 4 times tonight. And you better not take him out of the lineup tomorrow. What do you want? 4 times on for Mayo. We need 1 more base runner to make this interesting. And unfortunately, after already pinch hitting for Stallings, Alex Jackson, the backup catcher, will have to hit for himself. And he swings at the first pitch, pops it up to Ramirez. The third baseman into shallow left field makes the catch for the second out. All right, this is the situation. Holiday's coming up. He needs to get on. Westberg has to get up to give us a chance. Holiday is 1 for 3. He's also drawn a walk. Crowd is on their feet here at Progressive Field. First pitch is just... Oh, man, Blue, honestly, had enough of you. 0-1 pitch. That's a little bit low. Okay. Again, both pitches were borderline. The strike could have been called a ball. The ball could have been called a strike. 1-1 pitch. Okay, Holiday gets a second ball, and Mayo just stole second base. That'll probably be indifference. No stolen base. But Mayo does get to second with 2 down. A 2-1 count to Holiday. He fouls that one away. A cutter at 99. The Orioles are down to their final strike. Holiday needs to get on base to give us a chance. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right, but right at Jones, and this ball game is over. The Orioles drop the first 2 games here in Cleveland and have now lost... What is it? 2, 4, 6 out of 7. We lost the final 2 against the Marlins. We lost 2 out of 3 in Tampa. And we've lost the first 2 here. And I think before losing 6 out of 7, we had won 6 out of 7. So all of that work done going into that first win against the Marlins about, 2 weeks ago now or whatever it is. It's all been erased. And we're now back to 12 games under 500. Folks, the Orioles are not going to be playing in October. I think that's pretty clear. But what's the but? Oh, my God. I don't know. Give me a chance to think about the but. Give me a chance to think about the but. Give me a sec. Oh, boy. Final score 6-3. The Guardians 6 runs on 7 hits. They had no errors. The Orioles 3 runs. We also had 7 hits. And we also, according to the score sheet, did not make an error. But again, there was that wild pitch. It really looked like a pass ball to me. Ramon Arias had a 2-hit night. Laureano hit a home run. And Holiday had a base hit for an RBI. Other than that, a lot of more quiet nights. Oh, Mayo, of course. Kobe Mayo will get my game ball. Reaching base all 4 times, including 3 walks. Brandon Young, once again, not very effective. 4 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 3 walks, 3 earned runs. His ERA is over 7. That's probably going to be his last start unless we get another injury to the rotation with Eflin coming back. It should line up Eflin, then Morton, then Kramer, then Rogers, and then Sagano. For now, of course, Morton could be dealt. Eflin could be dealt. We'll see. But we also have the likes of Kyle Bradish probably about 10 days away, perhaps, from making his debut. So there are reinforcements coming up. Grayson Rodriguez, of course, back to being shut down indefinitely. I can't even keep track of Grayson anymore. I wish him the best. Whenever he's ready to pitch again for the Orioles, I'll be happy to see what he can do for us. But when it comes to tracking the progress of Grayson Rodriguez, for me, those days are over. I will just, again, tap me on the shoulder when he's scheduled to start a ball game for the Major League Ball Club. It's been a while, and it's going to be a while longer, maybe 2026 sometime. So, yeah. Thoughts on this one tonight, folks? Again, we all pretty much... Where's my most optimistic man? There he is, Michael Mertig. Michael, you're still saying it's not over, right? I'm hoping you do. I want somebody out there to say it's not over yet. But if Michael can't say it, then I don't think anybody can. He's the most optimistic Oriole fan that I know. But I can't figure out a way to do it. This past couple of weeks, we've only gotten farther away from where we're trying to go. It's never over until the fat lady sings. All right, well, I tell you what. Let me go put on a wig, and I'll sing you a song. And I'll try not to sing out of key. It can happen. Okay. All right. I guess Dwarven Darkness will pick up the mantle. Michael says, I will still root and have hope, but we need to see some fight. I mean, wouldn't you agree, Michael, that that's kind of why we're in such bad shape right now, is that the team is sort of in limbo? We are in limbo right now. It's really hard to win when the other team has got a complete focus on what they need to do, and we're a team with guys wondering, is my best friend going away in a week? Or what's my role in the team going to be in a week? It's just so much chaos and there's no organization going on in this organization. After so many disappointments, this team felt real hope back in 23-24, only for us to go in this direction. Oriole fans have it the worse than Beantown before 04. I got to be honest, Rachel, I don't think any fan base out there has it worse than the Mariners. The Mariners have had so many great teams, and they have had so many legendary players. Ichiro, Ken Griffey Jr., Randy Johnson. I mean, we're talking the best of the best, and they are the only team in baseball to still have never won a pennant. Never mind win the World Series. Just get to the World Series. They've been around now for about half a century. To me, nobody has it worse than the Mariners. They had a season where they won like 117 games, and they still couldn't figure it out. That, to me, is the worst. Yeah, never won it all and never even won the pennant. Not even a pennant. Not even a, trip to the series only to get swept. The Rockies can say that. That's probably the next. But the Rockies, again, they're an expansion team. They've been around, 30 years, give or take. Mariners have been around like 50. So what do you say to that, Rachel? We don't have it the worst. It's pretty close. We are in the bottom 5, I'd say. I think we can say for sure we're in the bottom 5. But, yeah. It don't feel good. That's for sure. It don't feel good. All right. Let me see if somebody else is... And again, rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne. I still got his Wikipedia Bark at the Moon album up on my page right now. Same here, Rachel. Same here. Again, I'm not getting any younger. I've got my share of health issues. I know what my genetics are like. I know what my family history is like. I can do the math. And the math is saying there ain't a whole lot many more years that I can expect to be around to see this happen. That's why I'm here with this channel. I'm here to document it. And I will continue to do it. I hope it's not going to be a tragic case of BW leaves the earth before the Orioles. And again, just a pennant. Just a pennant is all I want right now. I can wait another year or two or more to get the World Series, but I just want a pennant. I want to hear the phrase, the Orioles win the pennant. The last time we heard that, E.T. was about to hit theaters. It's been a long time. All right. Let's see who's out here grinding away. Who's grinding out there? Anybody I know? JJ. Well, I was hoping JJ might redirect to me, but apparently he's doing another super long post-game show, so I'm crap out of luck again. Oh, well. And, of course, even on the final game of this series, we're always the first game of the night or day. It would be nice to be a little bit later. All right, I'm going to get out of here, folks. I need some breakfast. I apologize for how the team's going lately. A lot of you may be running out of reasons to keep tuning in, but I hope that you do because kind of need you here. Thanks to the mods in the Charm City chat for keeping everything nice and charming tonight. Thanks to the BirdWatcher memberships that were given out. Lots of generosity shown there. 6 new members tonight. We also had some super chats come in. Thanks to those who helped out. That was is that Garrett Aquatics and Katie. What's his name? God, I'm gonna butcher it. NDJ 5775. Thanks, guys, for the super chats. Everybody for hitting the like button. Do me a favor, tell somebody you know about the channel. There's always ways to help out that don't involve a monetary donation. Just spread the word. I'd appreciate it, okay? Hope you have a good rest of your night. That's going to do it for me. Until tomorrow night, folks, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I will chirp at you later. Have a good one, everybody.